Okay, once again, we're going to try to help and giving something away. What I'm giving away now is some information that I am of the under belief and understanding that it's more blessed to give than it to receive, because for the few years now, I've been taught that over and over and over again, and the more blessed to give than it is to receive, because the only thing that you hear first is blessed when you give. Now, my name is David Richardson, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information about myself in a minute, but under my name, or under the bottom part of this, or my name should most likely would be, you see my cashback bank. Everyone has a cashback bank these days. Don't really realize that they have a cashback bank, but they do have a cashback bank, and the money that they can get back, they always give it away. But anyway, because it is more blessed to give it than to receive. But anyway, I'm a graduate of University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I graduated now, and I've been in the tax business since 1968. We're now in 2018, so you do the math. And after graduating and getting the degree in accounting and business administration, I went on and worked for my master's degree in accounting, my master's degree in management information system. I had extensive hours in CPA review before sitting for the CPA exam. Quite a few extensive, 17, 18 hours in business law, because my goal was to go to law school. Didn't go to law school, but I do have the training. I had extensive hours of accounting as a budget analyst working for the government, and I also worked for the as a mortgage banker for over 10 years, and I've had extensive study in insurance and Series 7, Series 63, and things of that nature, in stocks and bonds, etc. So I have pretty somewhat of a background in finance. But what I'm introducing now is a means for you to have, if you don't have it, or if you have it, it doesn't really matter, is to take advantage of the new tax law. This is really about the new tax laws. I said I've been in the providing income tax advice for quite a few years, since 1968. And what this advice is about for you to see this $20 process. $20, put that in the back of your mind, or all this is going to take is a few minutes of your time. And if you decide to make the decision that I'm going to be introducing to you today, it's just $20 one time out of pocket, and then from that point on, you can take advantage of the tax law that I'm also introducing in this process. So make sure you understand money funds your life. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes, and how to set up a cashback bank. You are the cashback bank. Every time you take money out of pocket, you can put some money back into your pocket. I paused that just for a little while to let you hear. But you are the cashback bank, because the money that you take out, debit card or either credit card or cash, you can put some money back in your pocket. Now let us go on with this process in order to not take up too much of your valuable time. I said earlier that we're talking about the new 2018 tax law. Well, prior to introducing the 2018 tax law, I had a website called Help Me Prepare My Income Tax Return. I get that information into all my existing and my new clients to let me show them how to prepare the income tax return. But the new law requirements are new forms and schedules that it's going to take for you in order to prepare the new 2018 tax law inside or outside of the United States of America. So the law is going to take effect in just a few days now. This is December 2018 that we're in now. In a few days from now, we will be preparing your 2018 tax return, submit them to the government in 2019. And if you have not taken advantage of the opportunity that I'm going to be explaining to you in this process, you may be caught short in 2019 for your 2018 tax, because of lack of understanding is maybe the reason for that uh, process. Okay, now let's take a look at this new form, what we're talking about. The president promised in his campaign that he's going to change the tax law, which he did, and he also promised that you could put it on a postcard, which you can. But the difficulties he did not explain the many difficulties that you subject to run into by completing the postcard form, notwithstanding the fact that the promise was kept, but what was entailed were not submitted at that time. Okay, now here's the new law. Here's the new form under the new law. The 2018 postcard form of the Form 1040 is what you see the front side of this on the card. I'm not going to do a whole lot of information about it, because it's basic information that you gonna need in order to complete the form. Now, I took this information. I'm gonna put this out for privilege to let you know where I got it from. I took this information directly from the Internal Revenue's website. So what you see on the screen, the fictitious Social Security number and the amounts that's on here, all come from the name. All that information came from the Internal Revenue's website. The only thing I'm going to show you on the back of the card on 3 hours, and that's the only thing that I added to the card with 3 hours. Excuse me. And those 3 hours is just to show you that the new form, that the new law that is, and the completing of the new form where you can use the standard deduction, $12,000 for a single person, $18,000 for a head of household, and $24,000 for a married couple. Now, understand this word head of household. If you are a single person and you're the only one in your house and you consider yourself head of that household, that's not the definition of head of household. The definition of head of household is a person with a dependent child, or a person with a dependent. Don't have to be a child, but a person that has a legitimate dependent in the household. Now, here's the backside of the form. You see, I put the arrows there to show you that $12,000 standard deduction for a single person that's living in a house without anyone dependent. You can be a single person and living with your mother and father. You can be a single person living with a roommate. But you see what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything other than the fact that you're a single individual. A person that's a head of household is a person with a dependent. Okay, that's the qualification for head of household, and that standard deduction for a head of household is 18,000. The standard deduction for a for married couple is 24,000. Well, you may get more deduction than just the standard deduction. You can take the standard deduction and still take other means of reducing your liability. And that's what this presentation is all about, to introduce you to a $20 business. And I'm going to say that real slow, $20 business. Now, our president has many businesses. He was disclosed during his campaign, and why true, I don't know. I just know I heard this figure of 110 businesses, and he has vast number of properties, hotel, resorts, condos. He has shopping centers. He has different kind of apartment buildings. He has golf courses. He has quite a few properties that he has on his income tax return. He also has quite a few businesses on his income tax return. And if he filed a joint return, that will be a joint return. I don't know if he does or not, but it could be. He can file a joint return. He have a child, or his adult children most likely won't be on his tax return, but he does have a child that he can have with his tax return. So he has the people, he has properties, and he has businesses on his tax return. And you can have the exact same thing. If you have children, you can have the exact same, you can have people on your tax return. You can also have a property on your tax return if you have a rental property or properties, and you can have a business or businesses on your tax return. That's what we're talking about in this process. But the arrows that I put on here is just to show you the standard deduction. And also the bottom line on here is to see the refund line, well, and also the pay line. Well, chances are that the refund line may not be as great as it was in 2017 with the elimination of some of the itemized deduction and the reduction and reducing the other deductions on the itemized deductions from whatever it were down to 10,000. Your tax is now 10,000, and your mortgage interest on your home is now 10,000 limited. That's something that's we're gonna have to talk about, but yet and still, that's what it is. So if you don't have but the 20,000 and you're a married couple, you perhaps would take the standard deduction if you don't give away a lot, because the itemized deduction for your contributions and gifts and things and charities to 501c3 organizations did not change. But yet there were changes. I'm not going to go too much in that because I don't want to take up too much time in this. This is just to introduce you to this $20 business that we're talking about. Now, here are the different kinds of schedules that you're going to need in order to prepare the postcard 1040 form. The postcard 1040 form requires Schedule 1. In order for you to complete Schedule 1, you're going to need quite a few forms to complete the Schedule 1 before you forward the information from the Schedule 1 to the Form 1040 postcard. So your Schedule 1, which is additional income and adjustments, before you get your total income, you can also have some more income, like gambling, like different kinds of income that you can have added to your total income that you have earned, right? So now we're talking about in the adjustments to the income, you can have different kind of adjustments. We're not going to get into all that, but you can have different kind of adjustments. So this schedule one is two actions in one, the additional income and also the adjustments to the income. Okay, now let's look at schedule two. Schedule two is tax. Up pop tax on schedule two. And the notice on the schedule two, you had different kinds of forms that's needed in order to complete the forms, I mean the schedule two. One thing on the schedule two that did not change is the alternative minimum tax. Now, if you have a certain amount of income, that's going to be one figure that's going to be on this schedule is going to be that alternative minimum tax. And that alternative minimum tax will be forwarded on to the Form 1040 postcard. They hear what I'm saying. Now, Schedule 3 is non-refundable credits. Now, we're also going to talk about refundable credits, but here we're talking about non-refundable credits. We're also going to be talking about other tax, but we've already talked about the tax, but under Schedule 2. But now here under Schedule 3, we're talking about non-refundable credits and also various kinds of forms that you can see on the screen. Stop this video and look at this real close, and all of them real close, but you're going to need various kinds of forms in order to complete the Schedule 3. Okay, well, look at Schedule 4. Schedule 4 is other tax. Schedule 2 was tax. Need schedule different kind of forms to complete Schedule 2, and you also need different kind of forms to complete Schedule 4, which is other tax. And look at some of the forms that you see. Just stop the slide and look at some of the forms that you're going to need in order to complete Schedule 4, which is other tax. And you've also talked about Schedule 2 being tax. You've also talked about Schedule 3 being non-refundable credits. And now we're talking about other payments and refundable credits. Okay, this is Schedule 5. You still need a whole lot of forms and a whole lot of different kinds of information in order to complete all of these schedules that's going to be attached to the postcard 1040 form, if you can understand what I'm saying. And if you don't have all these schedules, then you end up taking the standard deduction, $12,000 for a single person, $18,000 for head of household, and 24,000 for married couple filing joint. Okay, so all these data that you're going to need in order to complete the standard deduction side of it. Now, the standard deduction then may leave you at a minus or having to pay tax and also get a small refund. That's just using the standard deduction. Now, let's use something outside of the standard deduction and add to the amount that's going to reduce your liability and increase your refund. We're talking about the standard deduction, using the standard deduction, but at the same time, using a process that would enable you to increase your refund and reduce your liability, even though you're going to be using the standard deduction. What we're talking about, Money Funds My Lifestyle. Money Funds My Lifestyle is a process, and I hope you go there right now. Stop the slide and open up another browser and go to Money Funds My Lifestyle, and you're going to see what we're talking about. Up is going to pop some little wheels turning, and that's going to show you the kind of lifestyle that you can have in order to add to your standard deduction. You can still take the standard deductions, or you may be forced to take the standard deduction, having no other choice. But here's a second choice that you can let money fund your lifestyle, and which it does already, and use Money Fund My Lifestyle as a means to add to your standard deduction. So, and then now you got a profit. Instead of paying, you got a profit in your refund. Is a profit to you, and it takes money to fund your lifestyle. At least it does mine. Now, enrollment for you to take this process is at Money is My Plan B. Money is My Plan B is a video, and at the end of the video, you just click on the button and enroll for $20. Yep, and start your Money Funds My Lifestyle process. So what you're going to see when you go to Money Funds My Lifestyle process is the process of generating a profit to reduce or add to your standard deduction. And then to get started, to do the whole thing is Money is My Plan B. That's a video. And when you watch the video, at the bottom of the video, you simply are going to enroll for $20 one time out of pocket. Never again will you have to pay the $20. But and at the same time, to maintain the money is my lifestyle, that's a $10 a month fee. $10 to run your business. It takes $10 to run your business. It takes $20 to start your business. And your business expenses and income are going to be put in a position so that it would help you add monies to your standard deduction. It is really just that simple. But nevertheless, let us go on now to show you how you're going to do that. Well, that's easy as well. Here's how you're going to do it. At the top on the right, it says exclusive savings on hotels and resorts. Well, and you see travel in the red 10. Well, you would think travel, right? But at the bottom down at the bottom, it says VIP. Under the VIP a card, it's got travel and lifestyle. Please, please, please don't overlook lifestyle just because you see the big, the big bold writing about travel 10 because it's a travel and lifestyle process. Travel and lifestyle. I don't travel a lot. I don't know about you, but I don't do a lot of traveling. But I do live a lifestyle. Plus, all the other 8 billion people in the world lives a lifestyle, and it's the lifestyle that we're introducing in this process called the gift in order for you to have the kind of means that you need in order to add to your standard deduction. Okay, my company is called the Diamond Review, and I've just add lifestyle to my company name. So the Diamond Review Lifestyle.com is where you go to get an understanding, above all, get an understanding of this whole process. And right under the Diamond Review Lifestyle.com, you'll see Money Funds My Lifestyle. Well, when you go again, you go to Money Fund My Lifestyle, you will see the process that you're going to need in order to take advantage to add something to your standard deduction. Under my name, you see my activation code. I need that to put on my tax return to show the internal revenue that I'm operating a $20 business and I have income coming out of the $20 business. Where the income come from? What I'm glad you asked is you see that the $1,000 every time I give away this tool, my product, every time I give my product away, a person spends that in the lifestyle and I get $500 back. So that's my income off of every time I give away my product. And my product is my product that you see here. I give my product away. The person spends $1,000, and the company Travel 10 sends me back $500, and they put it where or how do I get it? I'm so glad you asked. They put it here on my debit card. This is how I get paid. They put it on my debit card. So when a person go to Money Funds My Lifestyle, and they spend money and they get a savings. For instance, they save, they buy a car. They can buy a car, and when you buy a car online, you're gonna save at least $3,383. You're gonna save at least. That's a contract guaranteed that you're gonna save at least $3,383. Well, 12% of that comes into my cashback bank, which is what is that? $405. $405 goes into my debit card, and that's in my bank because the person went to my lifestyle and process and spent the money to buy the car. Not just a car, you can go buy some donuts. It doesn't really matter about what you're buying, you're going to get money back. Well, I'm almost sure you've seen the process now advertised on TV, radio all the time, talking about getting money back, cash back, cash back, cash back. Well, now the process is going, well, what we're getting back is advertising dollars. That's the short side of it, but I'm not going to get into that. What we're talking about is you getting cash back in the process of having a debit card in your pocket, and every day or a second of the day, money can be going into your pocket and you not know it. But when you go to at the end of the day and you check the balance on your debit card, this morning it could be 10,000, and this afternoon it could be 110,000, because you never know who's going to use your card. Out of the 8 billion people in the world, how many of that 8 billion people are going to be buying things at a discount or saving money and putting money into your cashback bank. It is actually just that simple. Now I'm going to curtail this down to one more video, one more slide that I'm going to explain to you. But now I'm going to let you watch the 2 videos. One video is internal revenue explaining the audit by mail process. And I can tell you, as a tax accountant now for since 1968, I'm having to undergo quite a few audits by mail for different clients. And you are subject under this new $2,000 bill, I want you to hear this. Let me clear. Excuse me while I'm doing this. Under the new 2018 bill, you are subject to get an audit by mail because it's easy for if I'm an employee at Internal Revenue, my supervisor could tell me to audit 20 people today. So that's a matter of me just sending out a letter to 20 people and asking those 20 people to show me the proof that you have a money cash back business. Show me the proof that you have this, or show me the proof that you have that. It's audit by mail. And that's what the Internal Revenue is about to explain to you now. And then after Internal Revenue's explanation of explaining to you about the audit by mail and the other thing that you're saying in the video, which is instructional for you and then all plus for you to hear. And then you're going to watch how to start your $20 business, which is a video. Watch it over and over again until you get an understanding. Above all, you'll get an understanding. And after you watch the 2 videos that I'm now going to introduce to you, then I'm going to come back and sum this up. Okay, so just watch these 2 videos and I'll be back.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and I work for the Internal Revenue Service. We conduct many types of audits each year to verify income and expenses claimed on tax returns. Many of these audits are conducted by mail. So what do you do if you receive a letter that says the IRS is auditing your tax return by mail? First, be sure to read your letter carefully. The letter explains the issues involved and outlines the types of information you need to send to us. We may ask for an itemized list of the expenses or deductions in question. If you're not able to verify an amount claimed, just explain the issue and how you determine the amount reported on your tax return. After you've collected the requested information, attach photocopies of your documents to the audit letter you received. Use the envelope enclosed with your letter to send the information back to us. However, if your documents don't fit in the envelope, send us the information by using the address on the envelope. Don't send original documents, and it is always a good idea to keep copies of everything you send. Your letter has a fax number if you prefer to fax your information. But if you're faxing your documents, include your name and social security number on each page to ensure all pages are associated with your case file. Be sure to send your documents to us within 30 days. If you can't meet the deadline, call the number on the letter to discuss your situation and request additional time. After we receive your information, we'll review it. Then, you'll get another letter accepting your information or proposing changes to your tax return. If we propose changes to your tax return, this letter will also include 2 forms. Form 4549, Income Tax Examination Changes, which explains the proposed changes to your tax return, and Form 886A, Explanation of Items, which describes the specific changes and the reasons for them. If you understand and agree with the proposed changes, sign and date Form 4549. Use the envelope we provided to return the form with your payment. If you disagree with the proposed changes, you have the right to appeal, both within the IRS and before the courts. An explanation of how to appeal is included in the letter. Also, Publication 3498A, the examination process, audits by mail, is available on our website, irs.gov. This publication tells you what you need to do and explains your responsibilities and rights during and after an audit. Meanwhile, our website has information about what to do if you owe additional taxes, such as paying your tax bill or applying for an online payment plan. Remember, if you pay your tax bill in full, you will reduce the amount of interest and penalties you will owe. For more information about audits, go to irs.gov/audit.
Welcome to The Gift. In the next few minutes, I'm going to ask you to make a yes or no decision. It's a decision that will impact your life forever, and it's also the easiest decision you'll ever make. My name is Mark Seaforth, founder and CEO of Travel 10, The Gift, and several other travel companies. I wanted to personally share this story with you because of my deep passion and sincere excitement for what you're about to see and hear. Maybe once in your lifetime, something comes along that is really different, something that can impact your life forever, something that is truly easy, something that actually saves you thousands of dollars year in and year out, something that can give you a life-changing income, something where you can't fail, you can only succeed, something that is fun and exciting. What I've just described is the gift. The person who shared this gift with you has already told you that if you can say no to the gift, you will receive a $1,000 gift card. So, for the next few minutes, simply watch and listen closely and then make your yes or no decision. Either way, you win. So let's get started. The gift is about answering two questions. First, would you spend $10 a month to save yourself thousands of dollars every year, and I mean literally thousands of dollars, on all the things that you love to do? Yes or no? Second question, would you spend $10 a month for a business to make thousands of dollars a month in and month out, and quite possibly become wealthy without ever having to sell anything? Yes or no? Of course you'd answer yes to each question if you believed it was real. So let me share with you the story of the gift and how real this is. You joined Travel 10 as a travel and lifestyle advocate, TLA, for $20 a month. That's your total risk. You now have private access to the world of travel and lifestyle benefits at true wholesale pricing. This is pricing that's not available to the public. Secondly, you now own a business that makes you money simply by sharing the gift with others. And whether they say yes or no, you still make money. Now think about that. It sounds incredible and impossible, but as you will see, you can only win. I'll explain how in just a minute. First, let's go back to question one of the gift and prove how spending $10 a month can easily save you thousands of dollars a year on all the things you love to do. It starts with a $40 million travel technology platform that you get to use as if you owned it yourself. Vacations and travel together make up the largest business industry in the world, creating revenues of more than $1 trillion a year. Folks, that's a big number. Today, almost all travel is booked online or direct with the hotels. Either way, you're paying retail. With Travel 10, you will be paying wholesale for your vacations and travel for the rest of your adult life. How smart is that? Here's how we do it. Before Travel 10, when you booked your vacation or travel online, you were booking only through Expedia or Priceline. That's right, they own all the others. That in itself is a big surprise to most because you don't have the choices you think you have. Plus, you are paying public or retail pricing. Travel 10 is the exact opposite. Travel 10 is private access, not available to the public, and therefore provides the same hotel or resort at wholesale pricing. Let's take a look at a real-time example. You are looking at a screenshot from Travel 10's hotel and resort website. The example shows a 3-day stay in Orlando. If you look at the drop-down window, the lowest public price is $592. Your price through Travel 10 is $349. You save $242. Now that's a serious savings. Let's look at a 1-week international stay in Rome, Italy. Personally, it's one of my favorite places in the world to visit. The public price is $1,444. Your price through Travel 10 is $873. You saved $571. Again, a big savings. And think about this. We only showed 2 examples of more than 500,000 plus hotels and resorts worldwide for you to choose from. As you have seen by the examples, it would be easy to save $1,000 on your annual vacation or travels. But what if you're not traveling? Travel 10 can still save you hundreds of dollars every month on all the other things you like to do close to your home. Sporting events, entertainment, amusement parks, save a real 10 to 20%. Movies, save 40% on tickets. Dining out, spend $20 to save $100. Even with your everyday shopping, you save serious dollars. This all happens through your Travel 10 subscription, which is not available to the general public. For me, what makes the gift and Travel 10 so exciting is that it is 100% real. A true value proposition for every person in America. No games, no gimmicks, just tremendous savings every day of your life. And since you're now in the travel business, there are even tax benefits for much of what you do, which means even more dollars back in your pockets. And the best part is yet to come. The answer to question 2 of the gift and how spending $10 a month to own your own business can easily make you thousands of dollars monthly. I know it sounds ridiculous to say own a business for $10 monthly and make thousands monthly, but again, it's 100% real. So let's look at how simple and easy it is to build a lifetime residual income from simply sharing the gift. Someone shared the gift with you, either person to person or through social media. By doing the same thing, this is what you can earn. This example is based on you having 10 people who want what the gift has to offer. It could be much less, 1, 2, or 3 people personally, or way more than 10. No matter what you do, you win. When a person joins Travel 10, they become a travel and lifestyle advocate, for short a TLA, and a customer. The example is based on each TLA having only one customer, only one. All commissions are based on customer subscriptions. By default, most people will have 5 or more customers, which makes this income example much larger than shown. Your goal is to have 10 TLAs in the first 30 days. With the gift and what this business offers, that's pretty easy to do. But if it takes longer, who cares? Look at what 10 TLAs with only one customer each creates an income for you. The first generation is $10 a month in income. In effect, each TLA, who also is a customer with one customer, equals $1 in income per month per TLA to you. The second generation of income is based on 10 TLAs, each getting 10, or a total of 100, which equals $100 per month. The third generation equals 1,000 TLAs as customers with only one customer, each making you an additional $1,000 per month. The next generation equals $10,000 per month in income to you. And it goes on through 8 generations at 10% of all customer commissions. And all it takes to qualify to receive income on your 9th and 10th generation is 2 more customers. Of course, the illustration shows you what can happen, but this is not a guarantee of income. Yet, a little work can go a long ways. And whether you have 1 person on your first generation or 30, dreams do come true. It's totally up to you. Now it's time to make your decision. But first, one more little surprise. Remember, you were told that if you can say no to the gift, which is this amazing, life-changing opportunity, you would receive a $1,000 gift card for saying no. And that's true. You'll be given private access to Travel 10's hotel and resorts booking engine that you can use at no cost until you've used up $1,000 in real savings. But here's the wow factor. When you save a legitimate $1,000, the person that shared the gift with you receives $500 cash. Yes, that's correct, $500 in cash. And you don't care because you saved a real $1,000. Imagine that. You say yes and join Travel 10. You and the person that shared the gift with you both win. You say no and accept your $1,000 gift card with no strings attached. You and the person that shared this with you both win. There's nothing like this in existence. To summarize, the gift in Travel 10 is a simple and affordable business that every person on the planet can own. There's no selling involved because a yes is good and a no is good. You have a tremendous product value that saves you more than you spend by a very large margin. And finally, the gift is easy to replicate, which results in a very nice, ever-growing residual income. And there is nothing better than residual income. And it pays you every month, month in and month out, for the rest of your life. Thank you for taking the time to look at the gift. And without a doubt, the best opportunity in America. Now it's your turn to make your yes or no decision. Click on the Your Choice button below to decide what's best for you.
All right, here we are. In conclusion of this process, your personal $20 business link, where you don't see the link, but yet you do, because the link that you're going to see when you go to Money Funds My Lifestyle, that's my link. And when you go down until you go to down enroll, see the enrollment form, and money is my plan B for $20, they're going to assign you a link just like mine with your name on it. And that becomes your personal $20 business link. And then you want to share that with Lottie Dottie and everybody. And then they're going to then start the process of putting money onto your debit card. And that will be your income. And you're going to maintain all of your receipts at the end of the year. You're going to put that on your tax return. And that's going to enhance your refund, lower your liability, because the standard deduction may not be enough. And if it even were enough, it would enhance that, because this $20 business are going to add to your standard deduction other deductions. And they call them expenses. But whether it's an expense or a deduction, it's still going to lower your liability and also increase your refund. So above all you're getting, get an understanding. Do not pass this up only because you may not have, well, I don't want to be negative, but you cannot face the transparency of not understanding, or the transparency of not taking advantage of something that you know you should have taken advantage of. This $20 is not going to break you, and it's only one time, which is also tax deductible. So if you started that today, then the day is the day you started a tax deduction of $20, and your monthly outlay to have the withall, the money funds my lifestyle. In order to have that process, it'll cost you $10 a month, which is also tax deductible. But understand, you need to understand now, at the end of the year, if you give your product away and you get back $500, at the end of the year, the company is going to send you a 1099, and then also send Internal Revenue a copy of the 1099 showing how much money you received. So you will have to report that income, that other income that was talking about on our schedule a while ago. You're going to have to report that other income. In addition to, if you work in a job, you have to report your W-2s, that's income, or any other source of income, whether it's investment, any kind of income that you're going to get. You have to report that income, and then you're going to subtract from that income your business expenses that you would have incurred during the year to operate this $20 business. Above all, you're getting, get an understanding. And above all, you're starting now. You should go and enroll at Money is My Plan B to start this process. And if you don't understand, call me. My number is listed, or you can email me. My email address is myiRStax2@gmail, or you can call me at 301 or 1-301-328-1259. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything you need in order for you to make a sound decision. And watch the video, and then you're going to make a decision. I'm so glad to have you as a part of the team, and I look forward to working with you. And also, if you need help with your income tax, let me know that, and I'll also help you with that. Share this information with 10 people, and ask those 10 people that you share it with to share it with 10 people, and the next person say it with 10 people. And by the end of the year, your monthly income could be over $100,000. I just said all you need to do is share it with 10 people. Ask those 10 people to share it with 10, and ask the next 10 to share it with 10. Well, 10 times 10 times 10 will give you $100,000 monthly income out of a business that only costs you $20 to start and $10 a month to operate. Just watch the video. Money is My Plan B. You'll see. If I want to put a caveat here, if you now, after watching this process and didn't see the video, then visit Money is My Plan B. Just type that into your URL bar, moneyismyplanb.com. It's a video. Watch the video, and then you start it. At the end of the video, you click on the enrollment button and you enroll. Take out your debit card or your credit card, $20 one time out of pocket. And then from the day you do that to the next month, it's free. But then after 1 month, $10 will be taken out of your debit or your credit card. That's the process. But you should have a whole lot of income in your pocket before that 1 month is up. Thank you for watching this. This is David. Have a good day. I love you. Bye-bye.